Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lorenzo Sport, and welcome back to my channel. All right, today, ladies and gentlemen, I was actually thinking about this a while ago, and because I was listening to a song by Drake and Rick Ross. It's called "Dreams Money Could Buy," and I just thought about the title, and it made me go off in a tangent in my mind about, what if you did have all the money in the world that you wanted? Maybe I'm just say endless amounts of money, dream like money. You could buy anything you want. Dreams that money could buy. I had a dream I could buy this and that and whatnot, and you finally was able to get all these things. What would happen? And all back, I thought, like, there's a cycle that goes on with this, and I feel like this is what happens with those individuals who are so powerful and have so much money, and this is what they legit go through. Honestly, I feel like from the jump, once you get to a certain amount of money, you do this and you do that, and you want to doing this and you start doing that. So I wrote it all down about the steps in the phases in their lives of that they will go through because of having all of this money. And I just wanted to share this with y'all. So this episode is titled "Dreams Money Could Buy." And hopefully this will help you. Hopefully this will help you if, like, one day you finally become you finally make 100,000 a year, or but yeah, you make $1 million, you're a millionaire and whatnot. And hopefully you come back to this video and you remember, like, to not, I'm gonna say, I don't want to spoil it for yourself, but to not lose yourself, okay? Because a lot of people, they change when they start getting money, but make sure that you're still doing the same thing for yourself and for your family. Make sure it doesn't change you and the things that you do for your family. I know Meek Mill, that boy was like, he was like, I had dudes that I knew coming up and asking me for money and whatnot, and I asked him, like, he was like, man, you changed, bro. And he was like, nah, bro, you changed. Did you ever used to ask me for money before I had all this money? So why you asking me now? So am I really the one you changed? Nah, you changed. So if anything, you got money, man, put it on. That's about it. That's the most you can do. But let's go ahead and get into this. All right, so dreams money can buy. So the question is, what's after all? What happened? What's after all the purchases? So after you've obtained all this money, and you've purchased everything that you've dreamed of, you done bought that yacht, you done bought them houses, you done bought them cars, you done bought those experiences, you done bought the jewelry, the clothes, you done met the people, you done been to the places and stuff like that, you done went to the moon and came back, so you done all that, you done all the buying of things, you did that. Dreams money could buy. I could only think about this stuff in my dreams, and I did it, so you've already done all that. What do you think could happen next after that? What kind of phase will you go through? There's nothing else for you to do. It's kind of like the show The Last Man on Earth. He was doing everything he wanted to, driving the cars, wrecking stuff, blowing stuff up, everything. And he finally got bored. Maybe after a week, he's like, I've done it all. Oh, what do I do now? Or that one movie called Passenger. He's on a ship, and it's not supposed to get to this planet until like 90 years, but his pod was the only one that was opened, and it won't arrive until 90 years. So I know he finally was like, okay, I'm gonna do all things that I can do up on the ship. And he started doing everything, and finally he got bored. He was like, okay, what do I do now, man? So bought everything. So next, you're like, okay, let me go ahead and get some spiritual guidance, because you get to a point where you get depressed. The only person you can turn to all the time is God. So let me get my spirit right, and because I got all this money, got everything I could ever ask for. Thank you, God. And we become at one and with peace with myself, and really cherish this opportunity that I've had and just being blessed and fortunate. So you get your spirit right, So what's the next step? Well, since I'm spiritually sound and I have everything, why not make sure that everybody else gets something as well too? So your next step is that you decide to give back. You got so much money and now you're just giving it away. Give $100 to a homeless man, give $1,000 to a homeless man, give $10,000 to a homeless man, give a couple million to a charity. You're just giving your money away to help the world, to give to others who do not have. But again, you got money that dreams can buy. You got dreams money could buy. So after that, you're like, okay, let me see what else I can do. You would think that by giving homeless money and stuff like that, that would change the economy, but there's only so many people, and you can only see so many people in the world. So you're like, okay, let me try to change the economy. And changing the economy will be a multitude of things: agriculture, oil, industry, electrical, all those things. Or you can mess with the stocks as well too. You can be something that they call a whale in a crypto, where it's like, okay, a whale just came in, dropped, I don't know, $10 million in it. That's a whale. Alright, so that means the stock done went up. Alright, so now you're in charge of that. You can manipulate that by, okay, I gain a couple, I gain like $2 million for that. Okay, let me pull my money out. Next knows that stock drops dramatically because right now you're changing the economy. But really it falls into my second one, which is manipulation. But at the same time, manipulation is something else as well too. But for right now, I'm gonna keep it where it's at. And we're changing the economy with other things I named, where agriculture and stuff like that. You're like, okay, you're trying to help with produce, and you're trying to help with the oil, and finding new ways of saving the planet and saving the economy. They got Social Security. You come up with something else. I don't know. It's called social dreams money can buy. We're gonna call it that. You're trying to find ways to. You're still trying to find ways to help. And then you finally realize, this is, what else can I do? And help people, and help the economy, and done what I wanted to do. I got my spirit right with it. Then what's next? I'm doing all this good, but a little bit of bad is gonna start itching at you. It just is. It's gonna start itching at you. So next would come manipulation. Now manipulation can come in various of things, but let's just go ahead and get into the nitty gritty of manipulation of being with people. You start manipulating them, and you start making people do things that you want them to do. I paid this much money in order to do this, or I'm gonna pay this company this amount of money so I can own it and whatnot. And you're just manipulating situations in order for these things to go in your favor, because you know that you got the money to do it. What you gonna do to make this dollar holler? All right, at the end of the day, that's basically what it is. What are you gonna do? And then next, after you get done manipulating and doing some wrong and just some foul stuff, man. Sadness, drifting, self-denial, isolation happens because the type of manipulation that you did. People who have a lot of money, the type of manipulation that they do, they can make things go away, or they can make somebody hush, So you get to that point where sadness takes over, and it's depression, and you're drifting. All this other stuff is still going on with all the money is still being given out and everything. Like, you just have money still being given out, still helping the economy and whatnot. You still probably putting in for these events that you go to for the manipulation and stuff like that. It's just sad. And then you're like, you think about who you were before, and you're just in self-denial of what you become. No, like I couldn't have done that. I can't believe that I've become this. I've always really had this within me and whatnot. Then there's strictly isolation. You don't want to be bothered. You need time to reflect, and it's hard for you because it's like this is something. Things when you make certain decisions, you can't escape from them. This is finally decided. This is how your life has been decided. From this decision, you have to deal with these repercussions and stuff like that. You have to live with it. And finally, next after that, if you can't get out of it, because the money's not going nowhere at all, it's still gonna be there. There's always gonna be a temptation. So evil intent, because of numbness, now you become numb and you dive deeper into manipulation and the foul things and just the not right, and I'm gonna say not even righteous at all. It becomes very just egregious. All right, thank you, Mike Rashid, for that word right there, egregious. And it's almost like there's no turning back now. All right, you're evil and you don't even know it, because the last stage is will you still have dreams after money, because you've done it all. You've done all the good, you've experienced all of the desires, and now you've done basically all of the evil that you've wanted. And it's sad that a lot of people with so much wealth, they wind up getting to that point where they don't know what to do, and they think that a lot of things are just the norm for them, that are actually sick or sad, horrific, foul, and just twisted, and just shouldn't be of this world, honestly. But dang, an ant. But hey, man, I know me. I'm not trying to be no billionaire or nothing like that, but I am trying to take care of my family. I am trying to be well off. I am trying to make sure that I can keep up with this inflation that's going on. Make sure I can buy groceries and go out to eat when I want to. Not have to worry about nothing. But just remember, when you finally do start coming up, to remember yourself, who you were before, and to always talk to that person, and make sure you don't change, and make sure that you do, when you get to that spiritual part, you always come back to it. You stay with it. All right, that's what's gonna keep you maintained. And if you knowing yourself that where you're gonna wind up going with it, and it's not a good space or place to go in, then just don't do it. I know my boy, he does I'm gonna say financial literacy and helping out with insurance as well too, and people getting their finances together. And he told me, how much money you can make and everything like that. I told him straight up, I was like, bro, I can't do it. He's doing it to help, to help people. That's he legit. That's what he wants to do. He wants to help people with it. I was like, me personally, bro, since I don't know that much about it, and I just know how much money I can make off of it, will be a good amount of money. I don't want to do it because I'll be doing it for the wrong reasons. I wouldn't make any money at all, and that's just being honest and truthful with myself. If you're just gonna be in it for the money, then don't do it. Just right now, I'm not getting no money for this. I do this because this is what I want to do. I love to do it, and I'm gonna be able to remember myself. I'm gonna be able to talk to my old self. and tell myself, remember what you're doing this for. All right. I'm like, okay, bet. All right. Wednesdays I interview Michael Sheed, Jeff Logs, and all the other guys that I watch on YouTube. 19 Keys. Oh my gosh. Amazing intellectual, conscious individuals. Maybe I'll be able to talk to them one day. But I hope you guys have dreams. I hope that money comes your way and that you know what to do with it and that you're responsible with it, and that it doesn't get you into trouble or are you questioning your morals and your livelihood. But as always, y'all remember to be blessed, stay blessed, do your best, never settle for less. God is love, never stress, and of course I know the rest. And y'all be easy. Remember to subscribe, like, and share this video. And remember, always come back for more. All right, peace.